Hey there, let's get chatting tonight about something that I am seeing happening a ton with social media accounts, with different people, with different platforms. And this is why you need to always build at least two social media platforms when you are building your business. So, I'm Haley Gray. I'm the founder of the Women's Entrepreneur Network and the owner of Intuitive Biz Solutions, a boutique digital marketing agency. I wanted to chat with you today about something that I am seeing a lot happening on various social media accounts. So there is a crap ton of fraud going on a variety of different social media platforms right now. And one of the things that you're going to notice as we keep moving forward is blue check marks everywhere, the need to submit your passport or your ID on LinkedIn to prove that you are who you say you are, and all of these types of things because of the rampant amount of fraud going on social media. And it is super important because you want to make sure that if you have an opportunity to submit, you do. And the other thing you need to know is that you can get caught randomly and have your pages suspended, paused, whatever, your account shut down with absolutely no notice. Yesterday, we got a huge heart attack as part of Women's Entrepreneur Network. I thought my office gremlin was going to have an egg or lay multiple eggs because she went on to our Women's Entrepreneur Network page, the page, not the Facebook group. We have over 30,000 followers on that page. And we had a notice from Facebook that said that the page was suspended. We were prevented from posting because we violated terms and conditions. Now, mind you, we hadn't. We've done absolutely nothing that should draw any kind of attention or ire from Facebook. We post generally uplifting content, conversation starters. There is nothing there that could be potentially offensive. And yet, with no warning whatsoever, our page was shut down. And let me just say, we had a heart attack, and there is too much blood in my alcohol system for this. And I don't normally drink. We appealed, we got the page back. However, I have seen people lose access to their accounts for any period of time. And you may permanently lose access to your account, or you may be able to get it back. And there is absolutely no guarantee that if you lose access to an account, that you're going to be able to get it back. And say for a minute that you are actually building your business on social media platforms and you've only been building one social media platform. You are going to be dead in the water. Yeah, your account is new and you had an immediate message that you had a violation. It is possible if your name is not a name and your ID is not verifiable on your personal profile, that they will shut you right down. So one of the things that you need to know about your personal profile on Facebook is that it has to be verifiable and you have to be a real person, especially if you're going to have more than a few friends. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram can and do shut people down at the drop of a hat. And yes, you had to upload your ID, right? So know that I'm not bullshitting you when I'm saying please, for the love of chocolate or bacon or whatever your poison is, create at least 2 social media accounts. And I'm not talking 2 Facebook accounts. I'm talking a Facebook and a LinkedIn or something like that, or Facebook and Instagram. Preferably not 2 Meta accounts, because shit can and does happen to good people. And you may be a perfectly legitimate business owner, and the next thing you know, your account's being shut down. And if it goes particularly badly, your account could be shut down permanently forever, and you never have access to it again. I have seen that happen. Hey, Tracy, to a couple of people who were making low 6 figures in their businesses. They were running fairly large Facebook groups, and they lost access to all of it when their Facebook profile got shut down. So I'm saying this not because I'm trying to be mean, not because I'm trying to, concern people overly much. But what I want you to know is you should always have at least 2 social media accounts that you are building, because one of them will probably be a primary, because that's the one you tend to gravitate towards. And then the secondary one will be the one that you tend to, grow a little bit slower. But if something happens to your primary account, you are not completely dead in the water. I cannot tell you, as a social media manager, how many times I see this happen to people. Point number 2 is make sure that you enable 2-factor authentication on all of your accounts. Everything you can enable 2-factor authentication on, you should. There are a lot of hackers out there. They are taking over accounts. They are shutting down accounts. They are having you accidentally, on purpose, reset your password. I cannot tell you how often people keep trying to accidentally reset my password for my accounts. You need to have 2-factor authentication turned on your accounts at all times. Yes, I know. 2-factor authentication is absolutely a pain in the butt. 2-factor authentication can be exhausting. And there are known attacks in the cyber world that are literally, hey, let me attack your profile by forcing you to 2-factor authenticate over and over and over again until you just say F it and turn it off. And that is a very effective way of attacking an account or a business. Don't turn it off. I know it's a pain. I know it takes time. I know, if you're a social media manager like me, you have to deal with 2-factor authentication day after day after day after day. And let me just say, it is exhausting on a good day. But you'll never know what you could have lost by not having it. And I will tell you, as somebody who works with a lot of social media accounts, it is heartbreaking when a client loses access to an account. And I am absolutely not a specialist in account recovery. There are people out there that do it, and you may or may not actually be able to get your account back with submitting all of the proper paperwork and everything else. So, 2 accounts, 2-factor authentication. I'm going to call that 2 by 2. And if you can do that in your business, I promise you, it will save you so much heartache. It will save you so much pain. It will save you so much grief. Another piece of information, please don't give away your user ID to a virtual assistant, especially not a virtual assistant that is acting on your behalf, that is overseas. This is a massive potential violation of your account, your passwords, everything else. I know that, 90% of people are totally honest. But here's the thing that happens when you hire somebody who's offshore, and it can even happen onshore. People are stupid when it comes to cybersecurity. So people other than you should not be logging in as you on your account. Here's what happens. They log in as you. Facebook detects the different IP address, and they can shut down your account because you have different IP addresses logging into your account at the same time, which, guess what, marks you as being a spammer. So don't do it. Don't give away your user ID and password. The other thing that can happen is, say you hire somebody to manage your social media accounts, and rather than delegating access properly in your business manager, you just give them your user ID and password, and they are DMing people as you all the time. They go out and they hire somebody new, and they don't tell you that they hired somebody. Guess what? I've had that happen to me. Now you've got God only knows who doing God only knows what with your accounts and sharing your passwords with who only knows. And if you have a ton of reach, like I do on some of my accounts, that can be really, really, really bad. Don't do it. I know it's easy to just give somebody your user ID and password, and I don't have to worry about it, and I don't have to think about it. Please don't give away your user IDs and passwords. Use proper access management to get to your Facebook pages and other accounts that allow proper account delegation. It will save you heartache. It will save you pain. Make sure your passwords are hard to guess. Don't use the same password everywhere. Pro tip, don't put all your passwords into a text file on your computer, because guess what? The bad guys will find those text files on your computer and hack into everything. And if you have the same passwords on everything, it's going to take everything down. Different passwords on different platforms. Don't give away your access. Two-factor authentication. Long passwords are really good. Make it a phrase. Mine are all kinds of goofy phrases. Cats, dogs, rabbits, chinchillas, birds, fish. I have lots of pets. We talk about their all kinds of habits. And it is amazing how much more secure you can keep yourself and reduce the chances of problems. Now, if your computer gets a virus, don't go logging into all your banking accounts and don't go logging into all your social media accounts, because a lot of times there's a keystroke logger in those accounts and it grabs all of your user IDs and passwords. And guess what? It grabs all of your info and logs in as you, and your goose is cooked. Don't click the links. If you get an email from Facebook, don't click the link. If you get an email from PayPal, don't click the link. If you get an email from whatever, wherever, whoever, go to the original website and do it. If you get some kind of fraud alert, call your bank and tell them, okay? Don't go clicking the links. It'll save you the aggravation. Always protect yourself, educate yourself on cybersecurity, and it will make your life so much better. I promise, and I'm not trying to scare people, but having worked in IT for many, many years, I will tell you that this is a huge vulnerability for a lot of small business owners. Losing access to your Facebook page, losing access to your Google My Business, losing access to all your assets is a problem. And it can be a huge, costly problem, and it can take your business out. So let's not do that. Let's not have any cybersecurity attacks, and let's play it safe, gal, and grow 2 accounts so that you, if you accidentally get shut down by Facebook, have something else to rely on. I'm Haley Gray. I'm the founder of the Wins Entrepreneur Network. I hope that this has been useful and helpful for y'all tonight. And take care. Be blessed. I will see you soon.